You have to go in entrepreneurship well prepared. You can have a heart attack. I was very inspired by this sentence. If you don't sell yourself, it's very, very difficult. When you start, you think, I'm going to be the billion. Ideas are superior to money because they create money. I thought the company is me, but the company was not me.
That's true. We Drive It podcast, the journey of the young CEOs with Glory Jolly. Hi, mambo vipi? Na hujambo mwana wa Afrika Mashariki. Welcome back to We Drive It podcast. I'm your host, Glory Jolly. I want to remind you that in We Drive It podcast, we are driving into the fantastic journeys of young CEOs, young innovators, young business owner to shape the world around us. And today, I'm having a super and very, very inspiring gentleman here all the way from Burundi. As usual, remember this is a journey. Let's hear from him. You're most welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a great honor and a privilege to be given this chance. I think also those who will be listening to me or to us, we just enjoy the conversation as well. My name is Melkisedek Boshigwa. I'm from Burundi, and now I am exactly in Bujumbura town.
I would love you to share your journey as a young CEO in your industry, the way you started this journey.
It's a long story that can be told. And it's not easy to start a venture without, for example, the means. Because I worked as a journalist from 2019, but also when I was a student at the University of Burundi, I was also involved in some activities. So I was a volunteer of Translators Without a Border. Since I was a student, I started just getting some gigs online, translation agencies which were just working with me. And then when I was journalist also, I was getting, let's say, a mega salary, and I was trying to make some savings. I worked also with educational publishers from Kenya and what we call city capital. And just started, to be financially independent, because when we're working for someone else, we're struggling to meet to finish the whole month,
Yeah, that's true.
The salary is meager, and they have to work hard to be financially independent, to create jobs, because here there is a great rate of unemployment. So I thought I can create something that I can hire people. Because I was a journalist, I thought about creating a magazine. And then I said, in that goal of creating more jobs, let me create also a magazine. Because we want to be professional and creating a studio which is now supporting our activities, like the media coverage, or just our digital marketing service, or digital communication services that we are giving to enterprises or companies or NGOs which want to work with us. I just trust the process, because I started with a low amount of capital. Now I have about 5 that we are working together as employees, and I have 2 offices. It's a success story for me.
I really like that. The part that I've liked so much is most of the young people, they think that they can start something just immediately. But for you, you start working for someone. You start getting some small gigs to get some money to collect to do something, whereby I believe it gave you a lot of experience to start something.
Yeah, sure. Because here there are people who are saying we don't have jobs, so we don't have money, or so we cannot manage something. But there is a book I read, I don't remember the title, but the author from Uganda is called George Praise. In the book, he wrote, ideas are superior to money because they create money. I was very inspired by this sentence. So every time I say, okay, even though I'm getting problems with money or whatever, I say, one day I will come up with an idea that can be creating money. So that's why within my company, I'm just trying to create other projects that can be supporting the company. And for the media, Andika Magazine, we are, for example, promoting people for free. But because we believe everyone has the talent that he wants to let's say, to showcase, but sometimes people don't get the right visibility they deserve. That's why we thought about being the first media in Burundi to talk about entrepreneurship, innovation, creativity, and art. Because, for example, for art, you can see people here who are like the drawers. They do amazing things, but they are not known. So by helping others, you can also even get clients from the people you are helping. That's what happened to me. In 2022, I was helping an organization through my company to showcase their visibility on social media. They were looking for an agency in Burundi that can be producing documentary. And then I was recommended by my client, and I got the clients from Kenya, and they worked together, and it was very amazing. I was paid a good amount of money in USD, and it was the first one since I created my company.
Wow. Yeah, for sure, that's really true. And I may say it's very few people who can do such service. You know, like if you want to promote someone, just pay money. But the way you are doing free for them, it's a certain way of those entrepreneurs to be recognized in the community, but also outside of the country. That's really super amazing.
Yeah, actually, I'm proud of what I'm doing because 2 or 3 people who've been featured on our website, who are in New York.
Like, what inspired you to pursue this entrepreneurship at the young age?
I grew up in a rural area as well. So in the rural area, they taught the children to be, persevering. In everything you do, have to show strength. Just trigger my inspiration for entrepreneurship, to be financially independent. The second one was to create a job, to be, let's say, my own boss. When you were managing your thing, when you were working on your stuff, you have to work on it with all your motivation. You are very dedicated.
But all along, everyone who start the journey, they have a lot of challenge they're facing. And up to now, we're still in the journey. So what are the biggest challenge that you have ever faced as a young CEO?
Yeah, something that I have to keep in their mind first. They have to bear in their mind that challenges never lack in life.
I like that.
They will never lack challenges, but they have to be strong enough to overcome them, experiencing their challenges. Because you have to go in the entrepreneurship well prepared. You can have a heart attack.
That's true.
When you start, you think, I'm going to be the billion.
Yeah.
And then you start the first month, no clients. Second month, no clients. You are paying the rent, you are paying everything to continue the company so that the company is still alive. What I did, I just used little by little, the little I have. I was telling my friend, please take this flyer, share with your friend in WhatsApp group, on Facebook, everywhere. If you don't sell yourself, it's very, very difficult. And I was also using from month to year, telling people I am doing this, And then after, I started getting clients. But also to get clients when there are many and they are alone, it's not easy. You have to meet the deadlines. So I said, no, you know what? I have to bring others. I welcome others in my company as employees. Then the salary, to get salary was a headache. You have to pay them.
Wow, that's really amazing. I think what I've picked from you, and I believe to all listeners, that what you need to pick, that challenge always there, it's a part of us, is you to face it and fight it to win, not to lose.
Yes.
Everyone have his own motivation. Everyone have his own power. How do you stay motivated in facing of an obstacles?
There is a hope that one day you must.
One day you must. Okay.
Yes. Everything we do have a hope that one day we shall shine. There is a progress. Just push me to believe that despite any obstacles, I must win the match or be the winner, successful. That's why we are working every day, every hour, every minute, every second. That's what I can tell people who can be listening to this podcast.
I like that. The way you're emphasizing, for sure, the person who's listening is getting it.
Yeah, sure.
Out of that, how can you tell us about significant milestone or achievement in your entrepreneurial journey?
Wow, thank you. The first milestone that I can say now is that I've been able to create a job. That's very, very, very good for me.
Wow.
Another thing that I can say is that being young, being able now to manage my family and pay everything and be able to continue is another success.
I can feel it. We're so happy to see that coming to pass, and I like that energy. You know, when you see your future that you'll be successful, now you speak it with confidence. That's what I'm saying here.
Yeah, sure.
Now we come back. You're having a company which include business angle of it. So how do you balance innovation and risk taking with the practical aspect of running this business?
We are the youngest. When I'm just trying to hire people, I don't consider experience. I say, what do you know? That's all in this field, and be able to master it, work on it well. If we can do research while working, it's good for me.
Yeah.
Actually, there are many companies in Burundi which are offering the same services. So what we are using now, the digital marketing for ourselves.
Okay, that's so super.
To be the first agency which is offering these services, to be findable on social media more than others, but they don't know about social media. So
let me give you a scenario. I came across with a certain information, and then I was like, let me check in Burundi and in Rwanda, what are they giving us? I was really sad to find very few websites available for Burundi, especially media. And I came to realize, which pained me so much, some of the media that they are not updating news within their website. You coming and getting you to have a conversation with you. And I was like, wow. You know, when I saw your website, I'm like, is this a Burundian or somebody else? Who is this person? I need to know. You're doing incredible work, sure, especially English. It's there, and it's something really, I think it's going to help a lot of Burundian, because they need to know this language, although it's not our language, but they need to know it because it's the language of opportunity. I can say, yeah.
They can say, when you know French and English, it's a good asset. I say, oh, I know both of them.
Now you said this is my win to go.
Yeah, she's promoting the youth from Burundi and across Africa as well.
Wow, that's really amazing. So before we continue, I feel you need to have a little bit of break, you know? Can you relax a bit?
Yeah, I can relax a bit.
Yeah, then we finish up.
Yeah, sure.
We Drive It podcast, the journey of the young CEOs with Glory Jolly. Welcome back to the break a little bit, guys. I believe you've been enjoying the conversation. Me surely have been enjoying, but not just enjoying, but I've been learning a lot from the journey of my special guest here. And by the way, remind me again your name. It's really hard.
Melchizedek Boshigwa.
Melchizedek.
Yeah, Boshigwa.
Yeah, so let me pick this one, Melchizedek. It's really hard name, so I'll be trying my whole best. But if you don't hear me mentioning it, just take it easy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there any story that relates with you and you tell to yourself that there is a story behind that calls you, like, you know what, here I did do well, here I failed, but still I came back and I managed to. Is there something relating with that?
Yeah. One is about money management. Because, when you are working as a company, your money is different from your company. So the money is for the company, not for yourself. So there are some young CEOs who may be misconfused or be confused about money management. For example, they have the bank account which is on their name, instead of having the bank account with the name of their company, for example. Yeah. So that you can manage everything through your company and you get the salary as others, not to use let's say the company means of money on your own stuff. That's what I can say. And this happened to me at the beginning because
You messed up.
I thought the company is me, but the company was not me.
You know, what you're saying is really true. This is happening most for young people who are coming up with the businesses, who are coming up with a company, whatever they're starting. And they get confused in those two things. And that's why you find someone tells you, I started a company, things didn't go well, I just closed it. But I think the cause comes there, how to manage the money between your money and the money of the company.
When you start your company, you have to make sure you create the bank account on the name of your company. You have to make sure the company also has its own bank account. Every money that is coming through the company is theirs, but it's not true. The money is for the company, and you have to be among the employees as well, and they get a salary as well.
What advice would you give to other young aspiring entrepreneurs or young innovators or young CEOs looking to follow the similar maybe path from you?
Yeah, as an advice, first of all, I would tell them, go for it. Another thing, be strong. Challenges are there. Challenges never lack in everyone's life. And another thing is that never listen to the naysayers.
Believe young people, you have heard that. And before I close, if you have any word for your people in Burundi in terms of French, is it Kirundi? It's okay, so that they feel, yes, you're from home and still with them together.
Yeah. If ever Burundian can listen to me, the kandabaramutse mu Kirundi. This is a Kirundi.
I feel I'm in a Burundi line now.
And if there are some people from Tanzania, nawasalimia sana. Mungu awatendee vema.
Amina. I like that.
From France or those who are using French, je voudrais leur informer que je suis vraiment très heureux d'être accueilli par cette jeune demoiselle qui organise le podcast. C'est très intéressant. Je suis très reconnaissant. Ça m'enchante.
Oh, you have left me now.
Yeah.
I was not understanding anything at all.
No.
Thank you so much for joining and being with me in this conversation. And I believe all the listeners, young people, you have had a lot and you have enjoyed. I think you have picked something which you can call it and do it in your own way and make a new journey or make your journey through something you have picked from here. On my side, I've learned and I've called some things. And what I've called, I'm going to work with them in my journey so that I can impact the community and I can impact all the world. I believe you too. You can pick one thing that you have learned through this conversation, through this podcast, and go with it in your journey. You never know where it will take you. You know what? Everyone usually learn from one another. I believe you too. You can learn from this conversation or this podcast. Your host Glory Jory. Hapa ndio nimefikia tamati. Na mimi nasema bye. Tukutane tena wakati mwingine.